Yes, my country people them, as na Siam, na Oka Nasri that to my left, and Joel that to my right. And today, na number 18th of October 2021, as na Siam, we there for Yaoundé, for Central Town for Yaoundé. Be sorry, say this, so we come late, about 5 minutes later than we planned. So I will go closer. Una Siam, this one a monument for Central Town for Yaoundé, where they call them say Monument d'Indépendance, or how they pronounce them for French. Now the Independence Monument is for Yaoundé. So I go zoom in and I go closer to the monument. We see where it be placed at the base of the monument on the plaques them. And then we go talk a little bit more. Once again, as when I join, when I know the usual routine, my country with them, when I match fire, when I share them, make it go far and wide. Countryman, Idikam, Ugutori. Today the title now about European influence inside Cameroon, and I will also talk about any latest updates, the news and whatnot for Cameroon. So now the coat of arms that for Cameroon, as all Cameroonians they know, but now the base, now the plaque that at the foot of the monument itself, I know say plenty Cameroonians them they never ever actually come for here for can actually see this and for understand their history. So we will touch a bit about that history today. For una way una fit see am, now wait that way the right time for that plaque. They talk say, on this place was proclaimed the independence of Cameroon on the 1st of January 1960 by Amadou Ahidjo, President of Cameroon. And I go explain for una the importance of this plaque. And now one of the misinformation this way, the Amber terrorists that always put them out there, they talk about say they get 2 independence dates and whatnot. And as Nafi Siam, the right and right at the top, they say now 1960 they built this plaque. Okay, my contributor, Oka Nasri, Clovis, and Joel, they get 1 or 2 questions them. So when I turn off when I phones them now, I know say when I don't share them, when I put the phones them off, and then when I come enter into the frame, and when I say when I get 1 or 2 questions them for ask when I countryman, when I ask the questions them, as when I join when I know the usual routine, when I share very far and wide. So, Oka Nasri Clovis, you get any question you want to ask from a countryman?
Yes, I get a question for ask you. First of all, welcome.
Thank you very much. Yes.
Welcome very much for inside Cameroon.
Yes, my country.
Our beautiful country.
Yes.
Many people say nothing can Cameroon, but now with this life.
And, you sure say they Cameroon?
I don't know.
You sure say this one be live? Wait, ma shake your hand. Are you there? Can you see my hand? You see the black hand? Ma show you my black foot. You don't see my face. I wear mask. You don't get independent. But Cameroon began independence on this spot, 1st of January 1960, and I'll come to that date and for can explain for now why the Amber terrorists they always talk about those two days. Turn it off. Put them. No, forget about them now. Would they live? Yes,
wait
go.
Wait our first talk before I ask you any question and say.
Yes.
Do one for the Amber boys there for bush. Since we are you just say a comment will go die for bush, they never ever come even for ground zero to say in their country. But if you say countryman,
wait, they say they control ground zero, no? Wait, which day did they can't enter ground zero where they control them?
Now where I ask them now, but now countryman you see the only life, and you see life. I never ever see a commercial be claimed to be my president. Say maybe I go die for bush. But I do we countryman life. When a man way at least you get all the picking them put it out for your own heart. So I really appreciate you for your goodness, and even though we have influence, people they will know for their life. Nobody see it today. So I thank you very much. I don't know why you get us more
people there, but it's a lot now. We'll be very happy today. We see our own Igwe, we will come down. We say make we play the live one-on-one. After we tell
after this, before one caught you, you know, after this we go chop a kwang and a shoot now.
Yes, because say
yes.
If we want to prove and when I say no be the noise maker the way the other ones them, I have told them all the way they for update they make the noise them. So when I visit and I don't carry today, we say we could talk one-on-one. We want to come, we can look. Know how our country the function, know how our country comes. Man, no caught you again. We'll get G-Man continues. G-Man continues. It's a Igwe. I don't keep you one smooth Guinness. I beg, bring them. I go WhatsApp you in the next few minutes. I go tell you my hotel. Bring that one smooth Guinness. And we'll go share that equang together. Okay, continue, Joel. Go on. So now we'll be very happy today to see our country people them. And then after we go to talk my country people, then the way we talk, we need to be, we know the origin of our country, we know how our country start and how we, all these things that begin to come to, and how we know how we.
Yes, thank you. I know I won't coach you again, but then would I go ask me one or two questions that I could try to also answer to the best of my knowledge about the history of Cameroon, especially one of the reasons why I talk about the history of Cameroon and this monument when I walk towards me so that I show the viewers the way they just come now, the actual monument itself. I don't already read the plaque for Una. It go all the way up to the top of the spire. Now in that, okay? And in the background, Una see na Hotel de Ville that for Yaoundé in the background. So Una continue there, Una come, Una keep walking, keep coming closer. So thank Una plenty. As I talk, this monument it be constructed 1st of January 1960 for commemorate the independence of the Republic of Cameroon. They don't understand now for celebrate the independence. Okay, so as I be talking for now, make I just give you now the brief history. Okay, so for 1884, these Europeans, when they come from Germany, they become colonized our territory. They use what people them and our territory for rape what resources them. They thief all kind of things them from ivory, from elephants, wildlife, bauxite, iron, diamonds, resources. They forgot develop Europe. Where when I say I'm today, Europe they do the way they did today. Europeans they become for African thief. They don't become because they like Una. They can't use this territory like property for enrich themselves. Now 1884 that. The Germans they be there that time they call and say German Cameroon. They be there for Cameroon for about 32 years. So now by the time the First World War I started by 1916, okay, 2 years into the First World War, the British and the French allies them now they beat Germany out of the territory known as German Cameroon, and then now they go on for divide the territory amongst themselves. Okay, so now you get now the British and now they never get no interest in Cameroon. They take a small portion of the former German Cameroon where it be closer to Nigeria for a specific reason. They be just want to extend their influence in West Africa, just for expand the territory of Nigeria. They never get them no interest in Cameroon. And now why that way from the very first day from 1916, the British they take that territory, they attach them to Nigeria and they rule them as part of Nigeria. Okay, while with France, it take the majority of the territory when the French Cameroon they rule them from 1916 onwards as well. So now, as I explained for now, if you especially you, Clovis, where you've been a Balondo Pekin, we come on now from Kondo Titi from Dian, CDC, you will know, say the company known as Cameroon Development Corporation, CDC, they be incorporated now for Nigeria, na Nigerian company, you know so, because for the year where they incorporated, I think in 1947, if I'm not mistaken, they incorporated that company when the British, they want to come now, where the Germans, they don't develop plantations, then they build roads, they build small infrastructure. I make her explain once more. If the Europeans, they build anything, now because it give them access to our materials. If they build road, now because of that road, they take them, go thief diamonds, bauxite, and whatever. As we talk now, one of them that. Okay. Okay. If they build bridge now, because that bridge go facilitate them for thief what materials them out of our country, take and go for Europe. If they build house now for them for stay inside like governors' mansions and whatnot, they don't develop anything for Una. So even the small plantations, the way the Germans they build them, where the British they come now, they don't develop one thing in the former British Southern Cameroons or British Northern Cameroons. When I understand them. So now when the British they take over our territory now from 1916. For by 1945 or now 47, they now incorporate, they collect all that former German plantations. Then now they form the CDC, where it be incorporated as a Nigerian company. So now the British Cameroons will be part of Nigeria, and now the plan that way they always get them for the Cameroons right from the beginning. Now why that way our grandpa and like people like Chief Mukete, the way they be alive back then, they be even beg the British and say, may they develop like build schools them in the Anglophone zone, may they develop that area so that we're on picking into the get education and whatnot. The British they tell them say the development where they do for Lagos, Enugu, Ibadan, okay. British Cameroons they also benefit for that because their mentality being a security. By the time they want to come off that territory, it could be now one. While Papa they be get voice, they be get decision for go join Nigeria, they don't be get choice. The British they be forced them. So now by that time of 1916, it be been at the League of Nations by the start of the Second World War, when 1940s then now 1939 to 1944. So now the change are now to the United Nations, and the United Nations now it give them which at that time it been a League of Nations mandates. So now the United Nations now start call it give them now what we call them say UN trusteeship agreement for them for prepare these territories. And from 1945 to 1960, where they actually get the independence, the United Nations give them now this trusteeship agreement for prepare these territories now for their independence. Now, what did France do? France, by 1st of January, now why I want to see this monument, 1st of January 1960, President Amadou Ahidjo get independence from France and create a new country called La République du Cameroon, where it get its own flag, it get its own anthem, it get its own parliament, it get its own president, it get everything where every state, it get a seat at the United Nations.
I want to add the inside and say,
yes,
all the Anglophone them, the Amazonian body, they fool them, say they don't get independent, they want to restore their independence.
Yes.
May they show me any significance where it be proof, how they want to prove, say this one are independent, where La Republic of Cameroon it don't be independent as a country.
Yes.
On its own. May they show me any monument for the Anglophone zone where they don't show say we the British Southern Cameroon, we don't get independent as a separate country for go join La Republic of Cameroon.
It no exists. Actually, now, good question. Now, La République du Cameroon, if we even talk about restoration, because they don't already been an independent country with flag, with president, with anthem, with parliament, when they now decide, okay, for get a union with the former Southern Cameroons. Okay, now, very good question where you talk on. So, when I've seen that history that. So now, La République du Cameroon gained independence on the 1st of January from France. Now, when it comes time now for the British, then now for the former Southern Cameroons now for get independence, where did the British they talk? These people are not ready. You know, one of the reasons why when the British they talk to these people, they not be ready for get independence now because of the Anglophones, their own politics as well. Okay, they will fight amongst themselves. You will get Indele and you will get Foncha. Foncha will be for joining with La République du Cameroon. Indele will be for joining with Nigeria. And then now they will start fight. They will create one party together. They start fight amongst themselves. And then now they start divide. They create political parties. Then they go up and down amongst themselves. Now also Anglophone problem where it because the British they now for declared say they so. This territory, they don't get enough educated people. Then they don't get universities. They don't get infrastructure. They don't get population. They don't get. They not be viable for stand as an independent nation on their own. You understand? So it not get nothing for do with La République du Cameroon. It not get nothing for do with France. Okay. Now, ma ask you a question. When I don't hear Ambazonia terrorists, them they talk say it is so. We will get independence now for 2 separate dates. When I feel understand the reason why now, no. Because 1st of January, they talk say, okay, France talks, okay, when I don't get independence, President Amadou Ahidjo declare independent, they get their parliament, everything. But the British, they talk, these guys are not ready. Now, why that way now the United Nations force the former British Cameroons for talk say, when I must choose for go Nigeria or when I must choose Cameroon because they not be viable for be an independent country on their own. So now, when they on the 11th of February, 1961, now, a 1 year, 1 month after this country will don't be an independent country, we will get what they call and say plebiscite. Plebiscite is just another word for referendum. For that referendum now, they be asked now only 2 questions for the people of the British Cameroons, northern and southern British Cameroons. Okay, the question being asked, do you wish to achieve independence by joining? Wait, means say the act of achieving independence. Now that the act of joining, now that act it guarantee you independence. Wait, means say wait, if you not join, then you not get independence. So no believe on the lies the way Amber terrorists they tell now. So now why that way now the British Southern Cameroons now it be joined La République du Cameroon on the 1st of October 1961. Okay. Meanwhile now the British Northern Cameroons they be joined Nigeria now which date? You know? Now the 1st of June 1961. Meanwhile Nigeria get independence now when? Yes, 1st of June.
1st October.
No,
Nigeria independent 1st October.
Now October, actually, if I'm not mistaken, now 1st of October 1960, when Nigeria get independence, 1960, okay, 6 months after we Cameroon, we don't get independence from France. So Nigeria get independence now on the 1st of October 1960, and then the same day, 1961, now the British Northern Cameroons join Nigeria for become one country. Now, when I don't hear Amber, they talk say this so. La République du Cameroon be vote against our independence. When I don't hear that one, now they always talk say La République du Cameroon be vote against our independence. When I know why they talk so, not the truth. Mama explain for una why now. Okay, why una think say La République du Cameroon be vote against the independence of the British Southern Cameroons?
Now because we don't first be as brothers.
But why they go vote? Okay, but first of all, what if they will vote for? What were they voting?
They will vote now. Say me they join.
No, that's not it. Now resolution 1806, where they will vote for that resolution.
Never call and say resolution 1806.
Yes, now that resolution. Okay, now after the plebiscite for 1960, for 11th of February 1961, right? The United Nations now will be sit down because now the United Nations they organize the plebiscite. Okay, they will sit down now for decide the future of the former British Cameroons. Okay, now they accept the result of the plebiscite, and now they put them to the vote now. By this time, as I already explained them, La République du Cameroon don't already been awaiting independent country where you get a seat at the United Nations. Why were the British all over? Why were the British Southern Cameroons not even be a country? It still been a colonized territory, a trust territory under the United Kingdom. Okay, so now by that February where we vote for that plebiscite, La République du Cameroon being an independent country. Now for April, now they will get United Nations General Assembly for decide about the future of some of these territories, them, including the former Southern Cameroons. Now, when they be asked this question, because no one understands that the British Cameroons, as far as the United Nations be concerned, are one territory. British Cameroons. Now the British, they will take and separate them into the northern and the southern Cameroons. Okay? So now, for that plebiscite, what will be happen to the northern Cameroons?
They join Nigeria.
They will vote for join Nigeria. Okay? Now, they will vote now when? 11th of February 1961. Now for April, where United Nations General Assembly don't meet for talk about these territories then, by that time, you think, say, La République du Cameroon be glad, say, part of the territory don't vote for join Nigeria. Exactly. You know the court cases, the way this country be filed for bring back the former Northern Cameroons. Yes, they get plenty court cases then. Okay? Between that 11th of February 1961 till when they actually joined 1961, Cameroon be get court cases then. They must fight back for take back the territory. You understand? So now why that? Because that resolution 1806, it not be just about the British Southern Cameroons, it be about the British Northern Cameroons. And now the reason that where La République du Cameroon will vote no for that resolution, because it no be agree, say make the British Northern Cameroons go join Nigeria. Does that make sense? How you think say a country go vote against another country can't join them? They be vote now against because they you know if separate the British Northern Cameroons from the British Southern Cameroons, because the trusteeship agreement, no, not because of brothers, because the trusteeship agreement. No. It be what you mean I say as far as the United Nations be concerned, the trusteeship agreement now British Cameroons, now one territory. Okay. Now the British they separate them into the northern and the southern. Okay. Now they don't give them option for vote which direction they want go. They don't vote say they want to go for Nigeria, and the United Nations say okay, me wanna go. Now they bring them to the vote. Now they don't make the resolution all. They draft them say okay now. British Northern Cameroons go join Nigeria on the 1st of October 1961, and then the British Southern Cameroons go join Cameroon for this date. Okay, and then now they talk say okay, that is it. Now when I can't vote whether you agree with this resolution or not, Cameroon talk say no, I check this thing is not correct because there are no one maybe British Northern Cameroons it goes to Nigeria. Now why that Cameroon will vote no? Does that make sense? Yes. So maybe when I hear that they talk say they will vote against for independence, that is just the reason why. It get nothing to do with the British Southern Cameroons, but everything to do with the British Northern Cameroons. Okay? So that's the reason why. Now I know a lot of people they don't talk about, you know, we don't spend enough time for it. We'll go we'll work as small, we'll start to go because time to done the pass. And then we'll go chop our chew, okay? We'll go enter for motor. And another thing, when I know the taxi man, I show you a picture for this monument. I tell the taxi man, say, may bring me for this monument of independence for Cameroon. I show you a picture, the taxi man drive me around town for 40 minutes. We almost, now the reason that we will come late for this live broadcast. Now the reason that, in a francophone, for tell you how poor our people they be when it comes to our own history. Okay, he there for Yaoundé, now taxi man for Yaoundé. I'll show you a picture of a monument of independence of Cameroon for Yaoundé. And no, if you take me, bring me for this monument. We'll drive for 1 hour inside town for tell you how poor what people they be when it comes to knowing our own history. And now why that way I believe say the whole of Cameroon, we need to go back to the drawing board for re-educate ourselves about the history of our country. Okay, and now why that way I decide say now we're there for Cameroon. If I say maybe we can't come again, we can't talk much about this history, and then we'll go chop some small achieve. No, be so. Okay. When I can't enter inside motor, we'll begin going. Okay, and when I dey inside the motor, I go play for now some. Yes, one person enter for front. Driver, I beg turn that thing off. Thank you. Off. Thank you so much. Yes. Okay. Now who for here they talk better French because me I don't know me.
No, the try.
Okay. Tell him say major take with Tonton me for we'll go for singer. Now singer the color. Okay, singer, but when you ask he say chop a yamo, he could know.
C'est lui qui m'a dit que non.
No, I showed you a picture. I showed you a picture. I showed you a picture. Yes. Yeah. I showed him a picture and he could not bring me here. I'll report him. Yes. How can you be a Cameroonian and you don't know Monument of Independence? Yes. That's what I said. I don't want to show Una, my face, my country people them because it will give some people them independent. Yes. Very dumb. No, not you. Yeah. Okay. So, Clovis, no me now with this. We never pay, you know. Now pay this.
What did it happen for diaspora concerning the international situation?
International situation for how?
Concerning this ambassador, they make them say they talk with the United Nations for giving them independence. If people are beginning to go down, they come up with diaspora. Now, what is the situation? What did it go on?
United Nations know them. Some man know them. They get which recognition for who side? Who recognize them? Shumbu them. Shit, no white last day. What I talk nonsense. Now when I be first even believe them. Clovis said, me when I wait small. Man, I want to play some video for our contribute them as we just drive around town. Now listen.
Popular. Me and you know that. Go there.
Okay.
His shows are no longer popular. His platform has dropped. He has created a new page. It is today that I've managed to go to that new page. He has created because when they sent me this, I had to go there.
Yes.
I wanted to post this my show there.
Yes.
I wanted to post this show. I went there. I look at I tried to study the platform. Oh, it's my country people that at first when he creates a page within 24 hours, he gets more than 500.
Only 500.
Sometimes 15,000 likes.
Yes.
20,000 on his page. At one point, he had over 500 and something likes in one of his pages.
No, 70,000.
6,000 or 5,000 likes. I said, oh, it means true Ambazonians, we are not sleeping.
You know,
destroyed. We have crushed platform.
They don't destroy countrymen.
Because the people see the reality.
Yeah.
Shows are not popular.
No popular.
No more sharing. Or they have come to realize that it is propaganda that they are helping somebody to deceive the La Republic government. Working his cold cash.
Cold cash.
They sent in cash until at one point he went down and said he was going to Unity Palace to see Mr. Pobia.
Yes. These people have been die frustration. They're all level for dullness now. Okay, wait, so now listen to this next one now. Wait. Usa na
I will destroy that platform. My country people, you will not sleep.
I will not sleep.
Now you cannot go back to La Republic. Now you cannot go to Ambazonia. Because if you enter La Republic, they will arrest you.
Arrest you?
You know that. You cannot. You cannot.
Una hear?
Yo.
Una hear what they talk now? So this live broadcast we make now for February 2021. Okay? It's a countryman if you come back for Cameroon. Una listen.
That is certain. I will destroy that platform. My country people, you will not sleep. Now you cannot
no,
go one of the components,
yes,
one of the media tools of La Republique against this our God ordained struggle.
Una no, they don't confirm them. Say the biggest media tool, the components where they destroy Amazona terrorism. Now, countryman, one person, one individual. Okay, una listen to the next one.
So let me tell you, my country people, his platform is dead and buried.
Dead, buried.
La Republique, he has exposed himself, and La Republique now knows he's a fraudster.
Fraudster.
La Republique now knows fully well that he is what? He is a fraudster.
Yes.
And he remains a fraudster.
Uh-huh.
And so what they are asking for him now is to come and return their money.
Ah.
He cannot step his feet in La Republique again.
Okay. Una no. He cannot step his feet in La Republique again. Okay. They say me countryman can return their money, no be so. Now why that was there, yo? Now why they carry it back? I can't return their money. Una listen.
So he has deceived La Republique and embezzled their money. Money meant to be used to lobby. He arranges, let me tell you, most of these guys that he arranged with, he does not pay them.
Nope.
For example, you make an agreement with him 50-20. I will not reveal the names of these boys who have given me this information. You know, it's classified. He arranges with you that, okay, I'll pay you 50,000 for this work.
Yes.
He gives you 20,000. He has his agent on the ground. They give you 20,000 when you do it. Now, when you come for your balance, they tell you that balance is not there.
Exactly.
Neither in Amazonia. He cannot step his feet there again.
Yes.
He has ended now doing that is faceless life video. He ends there.
Yes.
He's a dead man living.
Dead man.
Please, he's not now. He's using Clovis and the other
suffering. Na Beltus.
I don't know that.
Beltus.
One for that's suffering. I used to look at his face. Like, what an orphan, no, wait. I used to look at his face.
People they die frustration, yeah.
I pity him. Yeah. And I want to tell you people something. He is now using them as the face of my country people.
Yes.
He has put them in front.
Yes.
Because out of pride.
Pride.
Clovis and the other, they have tarnished the revolution.
Clovis, you know. see, Clovis is laughing. They say they don't like truth. Ma play the next one.
The Republic, he collected huge sum of money.
Yes.
When things were going his way, when he thought he had, look, when my country people platform, when he started,
yes,
he had more than 500 followers.
So yeah, only.
When he put one story like this, it will have more than 300 shares. 300 shares. You will go there and you see more than 1,000 comments.
Yes.
That was the peak of his
blacklegism,
enabling activism.
Yes.
Of his sacrificing of innocent blood activism.
Yes.
That was it. He was there. His platform was booming.
Booming.
He makes live show. He concocts images. He killed people. Arranged on the ground with his Atanganji boys.
Voices.
They kill people and they do what? They video it. They did so many terrible. The most I will never forget is how they killed Florence Ayafo. They have so responsible. That was the job of my country. I got every information and
he get every information, but they not go reveal them.
He killed my country people. He killed Florence Ayafo.
But you know, reveal them.
Ayafo was giving out intelligence.
Joy, yeah.
And I don't know how that information got to their ears.
Yeah.
They saw her going, they just grabbed that opportunity. He got the first video because it was his voice.
Joy, don't think them. The dollars and kunyams them on the surface of this earth now ambush no last terrorists them. Very daunting them. And they not ignore countryman, they must catch it on for year they watch.
He himself cannot return to La Republique again.
Who's are they now?
Maybe you people don't know that. He has deceived them enough.
So
what he is playing now is just delay tactics. It's just like, how man go do? Let me just manage it now. You don't bad. The war don't change level. Let me just be managing. Let me just be trying the way I am trying. He has done all type of rough work. To the point that you will take the video of another a born video of another.
They still cry about kuku dabbing.
An Amazonian, a bona fide upright Amazonian. You take that video to her and say that is.
Where?
That was the peak of her frustration.
Joy, Clovis, between me and this Kunyam, or you, Joel, between me and this Kunyam, who be frustrated? I
The
beg.
man be frustrated because
Tell
he
me.
even bring information. He talk something. How you do one can talk about person? You want to talk about something. If you reveal all about person, if you reveal about the information.
Okay, yes, it talks saying that countryman kill Florida Yap or whatever, but they not going to reveal the information. They not going to reveal the intel. They get the intel, but no one reveal them. But they want to make you believe them. Very frustrated, stupid. Where? No me. If the coach you say don't like Amber, no.
No, I beg you, just
Jesus.
So after my country people had two targets.
Two targets.
Tarnishing the revolution at the international sphere.
Yes.
The second was let them destroy it on the ground by luring our boys out of the bushes.
Bushes.
Bringing them to their so-called DDR center.
They feel die about DDR center.
By spoiling the minds.
Yes.
And I want to tell you very blunt here.
Very blunt. Now the truth that they get them. Okay, and the funniest thing, the reason why they cry now because of it, the strategy, it work. Now why that way they cry about DDR center every single day, the feature die. Now why that everything we do it destroy them and the features die. It come up for sing. For that, okay, if they talk when I hear this next one.
I have more important things to take care of.
Yes.
Which is my country people. And which I'm going to begin now.
Okay, begin.
Now, after deceiving the La Republique people that he is going to destroy the struggle, it is rather unfortunate that he is an Amazonian.
Joy, yeah, terrible thing. Terrible thing. Okay, my countrymen. So when I don't hear Nadan Kunyam that, it don't tell when I say countryman no go ever step with food inside Cameroon. No be so. It don't tell when I come back kind things. When I don't hear it talk about say it's a countryman. You know they still amber body. They still drop their guns. When I hear the one.
Now for make a be clean and clear. For make a no say me general body way. I don't be a whole big general for amber. Yes, I belong to do things them. But today I don't decide say they work or they work. It no be good. That thing could help with violence. None the right choice for make peace for country. So I the one like plead for forgiveness for all my brothers that still there for push. We say make all we put down our heart, make we can kneel down for Papa. They beg them say we not go do the kind of mistake again because we need future. We there for push aside people to suffer our city.
Okay, when I don't see him, this guy Godi Elangwe. Now for side me na for Nake, he be the operate. No, na under this shit, no one last for any long.
No, that very video we posted out on the full Bakundu so.
Yes.
We have been to know, got to be there for the. Mama, now that's a talk. Nobody will go live for our auto Godi.
Yes.
Was that talk with Godi like a brother? In mind, come that stuff for fight. For the long sending money, I tell you, go take that money, no fight. Did do the same thing.
He wipe up.
Yes.
He wipe up. Now why that Paul in love? He die for contributing back. Paul in love, he die. They say this guy they don't can give sense, so they shoot there where they live for bush. So when I see this one I wait see. Now Yaoundé this. For now when I don't believe him, would they live inside Cameroon for Yaoundé live? No that Joel, you then in London.
I say, I did a Cameroon. You know, see that taxi color, that two soup color.
I choose soup. Joel, I know I don't promise you a chew and you be Bamenda Pekin. You don't start to talk about chew, you see taxi now, you think about chew, Massa. Jesus. Okay. Okay, my Tonsa show them this other bending corner. So now London this. Clovis, you then in London. They say countryman not enter pay Massa. Why do people they like for they embarrass themselves like this? Stupid. Okay, wait. Ma tell you another thing about this video. Now for March, Godi language drop guns. The beginning of March, the 2nd of March. Okay, this video coming on 2nd of March, and Paul Nilong. If they make this live broadcast now the 21st of February. Where he talks say like say countryman convince the government chop money, no Ambabo need to drop a guns again. The very your own general for your own camp for Nake, it dropped 2 weeks and they no let drop go. Thank you very much.
And they follow up to that.
They're up to now that they drop. Life easy for that bush. Easy. Some video they say where Tapang in make today when I listen.
Let me just give an example. Tapan Ivo, for example, across I enter for inside America. When I don't see me go down, go fight for ground zero.
No.
Dr. Yabacho, for example. When I don't see Dr. Yabacho go back for ground zero, no. Sheikh Kabi don't go down about 4 times. Why you not go remain for ground zero?
Good question.
Because once you there for abroad, you get more money. You don't complain anymore about La Republic to Cameroon. And I go make this clear because nobody need to talk the truth. And I go tell you the truth. I go advise you a fighter where you do for neighboring Nigeria. Say go back for inside Ambazonia. Go fight empty hand. No. All fighters will be loyal to whatever group. If you find yourself in neighboring Nigeria,
they tell them to go for Ghana now. They don't bat for Nigeria.
Especially under the Sako terrorist. If you find yourself in neighboring Nigeria, I want to repeat this thing. May they cut them again, use them again tomorrow.
Okay, they don't cut them.
Thing what they talk, they always cut them, use them. So I want to make this clear. Under the Sako terrorist group. Under the Sako terrorist group. Under the Sako terrorist group. If you find yourself as a fighter,
stop now. Former fighter, I see they talk. If former, how if Ambabo they need to drop their guns, why they talk about former fighter? No, they will talk say Ambabo no be dropping guns. Ambabo no be dropping guns. They say that where them there? You know be na Amba. Usa idena Ataranji. You know Ataranji. Why?
No, me they no accept. Me they no accept.
Me they no accept reality, no.
Me they no accept reality.
No, you know they na Yaoundé now. No, he says they na Bush no. No, na in that way they can't talk say former. No, na in this. Now, one of my problems is with the Cameroon state authorities them and some people the way they get power inside this country. If Amba terrorist, if it talk say IG Sako terrorist group.
What do they mean? Because if it come up from secession,
they say may find place park. May find place park. May find place park. Yes. Because if Tapang call them say what terrorist group. Why then? Exactly. Terrorist group. Why then? When minister for Cameroon, it go for United Nations, and they call them terrorists. Why then journalists for Cameroon, and they call them CRTV, and they call them terrorists? Muna explain that for me. So they call themselves terrorists.
So they know the agenda now. Because they know the agenda, wait till they know people hide them. Now when they want try now for sabotage the other side, now the cash now on top their own.
Massa, they reveal the truth themselves.
Yes, because now when one side don't go away now, so they want to supposed to talk the truth now.
Yes.
They want to make a middle other side for the truth now. They come among all them.
Yes.
The truth for the terrorism.
Not terrorism.
Yes, not terrorism.
Yes.
Business. No, not the way they talk. They say they know say independent. He say tap me up in motor say no way no the United Nations of ever sign any.
They're independent. Say Cameroon is one and independent individual. But it's the same different man when the Peking may go die. Yes.
Will not make no sense.
Yes.
Yes.
Now so, okay, my computer. I don't know if I get another video. I get some video for you and Namdere. We'll play them briefly, okay, my computer, and then when I listen.
And then that picking the call and say Kawai Yani, all our picking they go kill their lives, they kill La Republic. Me and La Republic no can no link. I'll not ever get linked with the life. If me and the fight, I'm gonna fight again. Better I die. And if I ever die, I will free the land. I will die free the land. Internet government I was past La Republic. Sako and the crew, when I'm 72 and 73 on a day, but I'm wicked very badly. Tell them, my daughter has something. I'll be very ready for now. I want to start to say.
Una ye no. It's a waiting. When I was past La Republique. So it means if you fight La Republique to 20%, you get to fight Sako like 100%. Because the worst, exactly. For tell una say Pope be na Pope.
For say Amba na noise because na either way we
get. Talk say talk about Kawai Yannick.
He say no ever get anything to do.
La Republique. Outside there now.
Na me I come up here as never even make.
Yaoundé. Amba na waiting na noise. Yes. Okay. Exactly. For tell una no na because some person is laughing and then the Amba she know why blast terrorists way una no fit ignore me massa. Why una no fit ignore me? Una ignore me. Amba terrorists una ignore me. Okay, Belt is the watchlight. Belt is said they call us separatists. Why would the Amber instead they call and say terrorists? What to do now, Cameroon government?
They know the agenda where they go on that.
What will be the response where you feel giving Kunyam where they ask for comment section, say why me I don't want to show my face?
No, if you show your face, they're independent. We don't be.
When I want to be independent.
Actually, say you ready talk for you know
Me wait, okay, me
wait, I wear mask. No me na my mask this. My mask then of my hand. When I don't get independent, when I get independent, take independent.
Okay, me, except I see face so waiting don't happen.
You don't get independence.
I don't get that independent. I don't get that so waiting.
Cameroonese.
Now one and indivisible.
Thank you so much.
The country be one and indivisible. Now
yeah, we go to our no be so. When I want me to do live broadcast as we go to
our code, when I know it's get the
independence. So what to be when I own? Ah, master, the people they do, master.
Yes, because yeah, they don't want to say me show if they start coding. If they coding now,
tell the driver say me find me ask people they me tell you who's our the best African restaurant there. Me will go chop. Me driver ask.
C'est quand où on peut manger non? Donc demande les gens où on peut manger.
The best Bamenda restaurant.
Bamenda restaurant.
Yes, for chop Bamenda chop. Okay, go take us there. Driver, you want make the money because they pay hourly. They pay hourly. He said the chop at you. Hey, you Franco Franc. No, toi mon frère, toi mon grand frère. No, go. Yeah, pas la money. Go, on va, let's go damé. Now wait, Cameroun.
On est les frères, mon gars. On est les frères. Les francophones et les anglophones, ce sont les mêmes. On est les frères ou non?
Non, nous les Bamilekés, nous sommes pareils.
Non, on est les frères francophones et les anglophones, on est le même.
Oui.
Ok, ça, ok, passez.
Yes, indivisible.
Je suis du MSC. Je suis le Cameroun.
That's fine. Okay, that's fine. Because, but yes, this politics. It's your right. Yes. You get your right. Yeah. In like Nakanto, you get your right. Now you're right. Yes. Yes.
Donc il n'y a rien que ça peut me séparer, non?
Il n'y a rien.
Yeah. Nothing.
Le Cameroun là va changer.
Yes, you have to change the country. You have to develop the country. Absolutely. And we're not separating nothing.
So if it's all this will make a noise. Because if you carry your talk say English, now English and French it is separate way. Now we do this our brother, normal French man is in the
I don't feel ma go back for that palaver. We no independence.
Yes.
And then you expect Anglophone man for knowing own history. Now why that way Amber terrorists they be bamboozle people, them radicalize people, them talk come back kind lies for send people them for bush. Me they going to die for nothing. Nothing. Now ignorance.
Because if the person doesn't know it already.
This guy they asked me about situation for Boya. In fact, my show una something. I'll give you my own opinion. This I don't know if I get a newspaper from my bag. It's inside my bag for here. Now the newspaper, yes, now in this. And I know saying that small way they make this newspaper they get money because now we've been one of the few people that way we still buy newspaper now. Now the Guardian post that, and now the news article that horror in Boya, where they talk about say gendarme if he shoot some 6-year-old Pekin on his way to school and whatnot. So now the question that way, Clovis, don't just pose them to a countryman say wait to be my opinion about this particular issue. Okay, Clovis.
Yes. C'est prop.
Who's
a prop?
Better restaurant, clean, decent.
Comme les hôtels, même nous 5 stars même.
Yes.
Oui, tout, 5 stars. Ce n'est pas les petits là.
No, no in a place.
Bon, allons à Bastos.
Oui, Bastos.
Indra Hotel.
Oui.
No, Africa. Okay. Yes, go to Bastos. Go to Bastos. I know a place in Bastos. Yes. We'll go.
Ça c'est le boss, non?
Oui, je sais.
Tout connaît King of Black Legs. Country people. Voilà. Il est au Cameroun, on est au Cameroun, parce que les gens disent qu'ils ne peuvent pas entrer dans le pays parce que
Ils ont peur, oui.
Ils ont peur qu'ils ont mangé l'argent du pays.
Ah.
Donc ils font les faux choses. Mais maintenant, on peut dire que tout là, tous les mots qu'ils ont au pays. Oui.
Live.
Comme ça. Et moi, parce qu'on a dit qu'on n'est pas les mêmes. Les anglophones ils sont différents avec les francophones comme
Non,
ça,
c'est
comme
faux.
ça. Non, c'est pas.
C'est le RDPC qui pense comme ça.
Voilà.
Mais entre nous, on est...
Oui, parce que les gens, notre gens dit que les Amazonie et l'État aidé.
Oi, shut up with French. Franco-franc. Now, so Anglophone. Shut up because you don't can learn small under French. You can't. I know. Not tell me. Idiot.
Okay.
You can't show me up. No, answer that question. For that Boya incident. Okay, yes, obviously, it's a condemnable act, okay? For any small people for loss in life, in any way, it be tragic, okay? Because small people, first of all, they be innocent in anything, okay? And secondly, for person where they decorate it, they give you gun for protect people then, for you, for be involved in that kind of thing, it be abominable, okay? And every single person, it don't condemn them. No human being not there on the surface of this earth where it will tell you, say, it be been a right thing, where it happened, okay? And Matt asked me something. When I don't watch the video where they mob the bunch of people, the way they kill that gendarme, we kill that Peking, you don't watch the video.
I don't watch
Yeah, Clovis, you don't watch that video.
Yeah, I don't watch the
you don't
video.
see your colleagues, them, other police officers, the way they stand by. Yes,
Yeah,
okay.
They don't attack population.
They don't attack the population. They don't touch no man.
Even
you, the gendarme, they still carry gun, no? That way, kill that Peking. Wait till happen with the gun. Okay.
After when me I watch that thing, I cry for that Peking where they actually touch it.
Yes.
But wait till it come for me and I say, I ask the kind of act where they can act them. We say if that gendarme be really be intention
For kill Anglophones. The way Anglophone they talk, why we kill one person?
After when they can even loaded, it do magazine about 8 magazines in skin.
Yes. What he do? Yes.
He not even shoot, he not retaliate.
If we go for down, he give it life.
We give it life. We life. Where it means saying a mistake where he
make
am,
and he know. Yes.
They don't admit them because they get grudges. They
Grudges
get
them
agenda,
and
yes.
they want for politicize
They
them.
want that to make a mean outside.
No man know the truth for
Yes.
the story. Anybody can
Oh man, no man know the
Yes.
truth for
So
what
now,
happen,
make
what
we
happen,
condemn
what
man.
happen.
Okay, my ask you something. I don't also show now because a lot of people, them, including Beltis and the rest,
Yes.
they don't send me this video as well. Even some Shumbu, they don't come from my platform. They can't ask me, countryman, why you need to talk about what will happen for Kumba? I ask you, say, question number 1. What has that got to do with Ambazonian terrorism? Nothing.
Yes.
Okay? It show me how me I fit destroy Ambazonian terrorism and I go talk about them.
Yeah.
If you don't get nothing for me for destroy Ambazonia, why me I go talk about them? My agenda, which with me I come for, I don't declare them for a million years. You dim wait.
What of that Peking we can't go kill them?
For
Kumba.
The one where they go
Kumba
to
school. Now 7 times worse.
Worse. Because they can't directly for school.
But I know one, yes, but I know one talk about the Kumba massacre. You know why? Because me I don't like me that issue for what about? Because say for example, not exactly the same thing that way Amber they do for me.
Yes.
For example, now way me I don't take and say my platform I create them for destroy Ambazonia terrorism. People they can't tell me now say what about police brutality?
Yeah.
I talk say if you want to talk about police brutality, talk about police brutality. Leave me alone. Me I talk about Ambazonia terrorism. Create your own platform, okay? So the things where the Amber terrorists they be doing for Kumba, where the massacre those school picking them, it be bad and will condemn them on his own merit.
But
The incident for Boya, I condemn them as an incident on his own. I no must talk and then link them up. I no must talk and then talk say if you be condemn the picking where they kill for Boya, you must get the same reaction against the one them for Kumba.
Yeah.
No, me I no want to compare the two because I don't like me that what about because take for example say you don't dedicate your life say you want fight against testicular cancer, okay, and then or you want fight against breast cancer, you want do cancer research for develop medication for cure breast cancer. Some person can talk say what about testicular cancer, what about leukemia, some person can talk say what about myeloma, skin cancer. I said wait, okay, if you care so much about testicular cancer, go and do research about testicular cancer and cure testicular cancer. Leave me alone. Make me do my own research for breast cancer, okay? So I don't like me that what about the Kumba. May we leave Kumba can now we talk now about the Boya incident.
But one thing where the population do one way is ratio say they've been a very greedy, let me say naive set for people then because things that one look the way they have the mass population where they come out on top only because of one man.
Yes, one person.
Meanwhile, where their own picking and they don't commit kind of atrocities and they don't.
Yes, I understand. That one I've explained. Yes. I don't want for turn the attention for blame the Anglophone population, but the Anglophone population they get plenty conny for their belly. Yes. That one are the truth that they look for the latest, easiest opportunity for blame. Yes, the government. Yeah. Because now all that the attention be. If something happen, if they don't get opportunities for blame government, no man will talk about them.
Exactly.
Because their anger, they want for blame. And now one of the reasons that way they don't get enough people them behind them for support and for bring about the change way they want them. Okay? Yeah, exactly. If you, for example, if you want to tackle police brutality for the country, tackle them for the way CPD man go support you. SDF man, it go support you. MRC man, it go support you. Awusa man, it go support you. Muslim go support you. Christian, it go support you. Okay, Francophone, it go support you. Anglophone, it go support you. If you want to tackle with the police brutality and gendarme brutality, okay? Yeah. But when you start politicize them, start to turn them into, oh, this government, oh, na CPDM. And then what you don't do na CPD, you don't alienate a vast majority of the population where they fulfill support you. Yes. Okay, say for example now Bamenda people they say Mamina for Bamenda they don't go march for about the people where they kill them for Bamenda for Boya no so. Now how many people you don't watch the video? I don't watch them. I count the number of people the way they did for that video. It no reach 30. It no reach 30. The population of Bamenda town alone now 500,000, 500,000 people. Okay, if you want to talk say population come out, at least get 1% of the population. Yes, 1%, just 1%. Yes. 1% of that 500,000 for Bamenda now 50,000. They don't even get 1% of 1%. Because 1% of 1% they forget at least 50 people. Never been a propaganda or stuff. You understand? Yeah. So they don't even gather 1% of 1%. So how una go then talk say this so population don't gather? Even me for reporter, it talks scores of people. Because it be shameful for talk say about 22 people they come out outside. Yeah. Now something that you see, you know the number of people that come out for march on the 22nd of September 2017 say they don't declare their independence. Where it be easier for count the people the way they know be come out. It be easier for count the people the way they know be come out than the one the way they come out. Yes. You understand? All Anglophones they be there outside on the street. Why they not there today?
Flop all side, all street, all road, all side they be flop.
Why the Anglophones they not there out today for protest?
Because even I see the way they interview Sizuku, they talk with the man Samuel Sako. They interview for BBC World. It actually say na he make a meet the people then for stop that because the people that they complain against he for saying they don't make a say me they put the big indoors they
lockdown.
They've locked down. He talk say for BBC. He talk for BBC for saying na the people they don't choose. Say that the people that
choose for lockdown.
For lock themselves.
So if they come out, nothing will happen for them. Nonsense. But the thing I said is they think that the international community be stupid.
Yes.
They don't know the United Nations they on the ground.
Yes, they talk. He talks to me then go down go look for the truth. I wait at them. They say me they know they look where to do our videos. They talk. I wait at them, but again we still move that palabra videos.
Master, na London this. I know me say I come America lately, but in America this. No me na Cameroon this. We go with son for Bastos now for this side stay now for them hotel day. We go chop better chop flop Yes. Now Cameroon this.
So that is what I say. So if that United Nations one come.
Okay, before you even talk about that one, I know one caught you, but ask you, elaborate on this point about this particular Pekin again for Boya. Okay? When I don't tell me this thing as well, especially Belchus, over and over about say what you will do about the problem of excessive force used by police and gendarmes for Cameroon. I don't always give una one example, and the one example now one word, NSAS.
Yeah.
You know what the NSAS be?
Nigeria, the one force, the force they call us.
The police branch unit, police unit where they call and say SARS.
Yes.
Okay. What happened now October last year? No, where they start them. How long it take them for end the SARS?
Not long, but
more weeks.
yes.
Within 2 weeks, the whole world pick them up, and guess what? The end SARS.
Yes. Because
Okay.
they do them peacefully.
Not just that, but wait, they wait where they do now. Say wait, they don't make them a political thing.
Yes.
They don't make them say now against Buhari. They don't make them say now against one political party or regime. They talk, they be focused and they be dedicated. They talk say we want end now wait SARS. They don't want to divide their country. They don't want fix.
Agenda.
Thank you. One agenda, and the focus on that agenda. They hammer that agenda for even just ask Anglophones them now today. Gather 3 Anglophones them for one room. Like me, you, and Clovis now ask we. Say what you want for the Cameroon. You want a federation, total independence, or unity? I sure say you get more than one answer. So even within the Anglophones, they don't know the way they want.
Maybe they can't grant that independent now.
They will also fight among themselves because they don't know what way they want. Now they talk now.
Now, even the way that minister before Bamenda, Joseph Mayo, if the way he talk, say they don't bring,
Felix,
sorry.
Yes.
They don't bring so many as they bring so many things them. Yes.
Okay.
They don't bring so many agenda.
Okay, I know this hotel. Okay, 6 o'clock now. I've had you for 2 hours. The 2 hours we agreed. No, it's okay. Leave us here. I'll pay you for your 2 hours, and then we'll manage from here. I know where we are now. This is Carrefour, Bastos. Yes, it's okay. Yeah. Yes. Tell me, drop we off. Okay, yes. Drop we off. I'll pay you for your service. Yes, I hire for 2 hours. For when they watch live, if you come for Yaoundé, you fee hire taxi, a drive you where you want go and whatnot, 4,000 francs for an hour. Now sorry, always do at me. I need to share me taxi, or I take depot. Depot now usually 2,000 or 2,500. They take me go where they go. So now the situation that. So as we talk now.
So the agenda them over plenty.
They plenty. They don't know what way they want. You understand? So if you want to end the police brutality, they think that's the all Cameroonians them. It get to start now by one person. But you get to be focused on the agenda. Once you start politicize them, you start make them now a political issue where you go after one political party or whatever, you turn off other people then. Yeah. And then when you make them like say they attack CPDM, how you expect now forget a population behind you?
Because when one go one side, another side
exactly. Yeah. And then now you make people they start fight against you instead.
Yes.
You understand? So una bear with me 1 second. Ma pay this guy. Ask him if he get change for 10,000. Hey, I don't get me my wallet. Clovis pay. You get money no? Antanganji know they pay you. Pay.
Money there for side.
Give 8,000.
I'm not getting 8,000.
Shut up. And the money Antanganji pour the pay una need use them for pay. I don't pay Cameroon government. I don't pay Cameroon government all that money where Paul Nilong be talk. When I find my wallet though, I dey talk to they like say I don't get my wallet inside this bag. Wonders shall never end.
No sir, no. Ma shake am now. Again. Ma check am.
Hey, I go even for pay with foreign currency. I not get foreign currency. I beg una. Because my wallet get all things inside. I don't see him. Hey! My pay. They say me find change for 10,000. Yes, I end here.
Tu veux plus que je pas aussi manger?
he wants to eat. They say me take 5,000, me take on 1,000, continue work. Give me 5,000. Yes, give me 5,000.
Don't want to send me. So I don't listen me from.
Yes. Say you go.
Non, ça va aller, je pars. Je peux pas manger moi-même à côté. Là-bas, c'est cher. Là-bas, c'est 5 000 le plat.
Yeah.
What?
5 000 le plat.
They say 5,000 one plate.
For one plate?
Oui, là.
No, they say we'll get other things that may give you change. We get to go. First of all, I get to go live now and then go. My woman there for us. I can't shit on for the. No, give me 5,000. We'll get to go, please. I still there live. Yes. Yes.
Là-bas, c'est 3 000, 4 000.
No, don't worry about it. I did argue price with you. I did tell you. Yes. We have things to do. Hey,
Ça, c'est que je prends 1000 francs pour manger ma part.
Yeah, but how much do I owe him? Ask him. It's 2,000 for one. It's 4,000 for 1 hour. Oh yeah. Sorry. My mistake. Yes, that's fine. Ça va. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we then we so now for Bastos no. Ah. We go. Hey, G-Man continues. This time my Guinness Day. I know say it still watch. G-Man continues. I can't hang up on this live broadcast and then call you know. I don't tell me you prepare my Guinness where you talk say don't give me one cool Guinness no. I can't hang up. Also we're going to Jokawi now, so I'm not going to show you the rest of this evening. When I goodbye, my contributor and Beltus, I go invite you for your own day next week or something like that when I get time. If I don't get time, then oh well. We'll talk later. My contributor them. Bye. When I talk bye, my contributor them.
Okay, contribute them. I saw on a chance. So, no, we don't go now. Go.
Yes,
I
that.
don't talk. So then Cameroon, London.
Yeah. We then Cameroon, London. Nanjokadis. I need to go in for that restaurant, get my another place where to go. You know this road you take, we go presidency. They're up there somewhere.